Welcome back to the channel. This episode we're going to be looking at the earnings for Rivian and Wheels Up. Rivian is an electric vehicle. The IPO came out sometime last year, not too long ago. On the other hand, Wheels Up is a special business model for jet hiring, for business travelers or celebrities and others who wants to travel from one place to the other. You hire the jet and it's up. Wheels Up has seen its business surging in the last 1 year since it came out of Spark. It was one of those Spark that that you can be proud of. It's doing well with the high energy pricing. The Ukraine and Russia, jet fuel is now more expensive. Wheels Up is inclined to either increase the price of their services for their consumers and all that, but the consumers are not really the type that would be looking at the pricing. So it's easy for Wheels Up to be able to pass on the price. I mean the price hike to the consumer. The consumers are celebrities, business travelers, special people, and all that. So that will not really be affecting their business. Rivian, on the other hand, Rivian missed its earnings. Wheels Up beat its earnings and revenue, but Rivian missed its earnings. I'm not surprised. Rivian is about 60% down from the high, year to date. The price has really plummeted. Also, after they declare their earnings now, the price is down for about 10% as well. Rivian is, it came out with a lot of noise. Amazon has some shares there. A lot of big investors. But then, as you always see for, some IPO like that, when they come out, you see the price skyrocket, and before you know it, it will be on the way down. Rivian is definitely one of the examples. It does tell you that Tesla is still the king of electric vehicle. Amongst all the EVs, Tesla still remain the one to beat. Let's have a look at the income statement for Rivian and Wheels Up. We'll see their income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow. We'll also have a look on the chart to see price action, if there's any information we can get that we don't get from the balance sheet and cash flows, but we will have a look at the chart.
So guys, we are looking at details for Wheels Up. Let's have a, as I said, Wheels Up is relatively new stock as well, business. It's just the IPO was last year or so. Let's have a look at his some details about it, fundamentals. The market cap is 786 million. The PE ratio is not stated at the moment. It's not paying dividend. There's not much to look at on the key data here. Let's have a look at its earnings. Then we'll go on to the financial statement. The earnings, which came out yesterday, and it actually beat the earnings and revenue. The details are here. Earnings per share. This is estimated and reported. So the estimated is the one in blue, while the reported is the one in lighter shade of is it blue or so? Yeah. So here we have quarterly 2022. You can see minus 0.29 compared to 2021, which is minus 0.212. But the forecast was 0.24. Here it was 0.11. Yearly earnings forecast. This stock is not more than a year or so. So you can see 2022, 2023, these are the forecasts. Quarterly earning, yearly, this is the quarterly. Let's just go and have a look at the financial statement, because there's not a lot of information you can get. It's relatively new stock, as I said. Even on the financials, we would only get information from the better information on the chart. Okay, let's have a look at the income statements 2020 and 2021. 2020 total revenue was 694 million and 2021 1.2 billion. See, this is where it beats its revenue and earnings. So let's look at the balance sheet. On the balance sheet, we want to see the total liability, current liability, total liability. The total liability is 1.2 billion. 1.2 billion for a relatively new company that is less than a billion in market cap. Let's have a look at its cash flow. Let's see. Here it is stated as net cash flow. So let's have a look at what they have in the net cash flow. 461. 461. There's not a lot of information you can get from this company. Both of them, Rivian and then Wheels Up. You can still get more information on Wheels Up than Rivian, but we will look at the chart. The chart will tell us more. So let's have a look at Rivian. So Rivian on the Rivian as well. Let's look at the fundamental information here. The market cap is slightly 37 billion. The P ratio is not stated, no dividend at the moment. You know, um, yeah, it's the high. The all-time high is 179, and the current price is $39. You see, it has lost about 65 to 70% of its market price. Let's have a look at its earnings. It actually misses on EPS on the earnings. Um, latest press release, the earnings per share. Here, what you can see, the estimate is in blue. You know, the lighter shade of blue is the reported. So let's see what it's reported here. Um, okay, let's see exactly what it's reported here. You can see it's relatively new. So here is it. The estimate is minus $1.58. Reported is minus $2.43. So it misses on that. You cannot get more than this information on. Let's have a look at the financials. The financials will, if there are anything we can really see on the financial as well. So it's not even listed here. So it has not been updated, but you know, as I said, it's a relatively new stock. So here is the technical chart for Rivian. We're looking at Rivian on a daily chart. As I said, this stock is relatively new. You can see from the all-time high, it has been trending down. Even pre-market is $37. It closed yesterday as $41, and pre-market is already $37 because it actually missed its uh, earnings. So you can see this stock is just one-way traffic, and the traffic is down trading, downward. You know, nothing more. You can see lower low, lower high, high low. You know, it's just coming down. There's nothing more. Let's have a look at it on a weekly chart. You see, on a weekly chart, it's just one way down. Whenever this stock gets to $5, I'll buy it. But you know, for now, it is just one of those stocks. You know, let's have a look at Wheels Up. Very similar, guys. Wheels Up is, even though it beat its earning and revenue, and you can see pre-market is already up by almost plus, you know, six is it 6% or so? But then look at it. The all-time high is $15. Here is $3.20. I mean, let's have a look at the daily chart. On a daily chart, it's even uh, clearer. You know, it is one-way traffic. It is down, nothing more. Down, downward. There's nothing more to it. It's still coming down. Here you can see some level of support here. With this support hold, it's actually sitting on that support. See? Apart from that, will you hold? I doubt. Well, maybe because it beats its earnings and revenue, maybe it will hold. Guys, be careful of these stocks when stocks come out of spark, IPO like that. Be careful. You can't actually play the games of the Wall Street giants and um, fund managers, big investors, and all that. They know how to play the game. They already bought the shares privately, and somehow before you know it, the stocks continue to plummeted.
Seeing the chart, the balance sheet, Rivian is a new company. Wheels Up is also relatively new, but you have seen the difference between the two. Make sure you do your valuation. Do not just add any of these stocks to your portfolio because you've watched a YouTube channel explaining on the two stocks. Be sure that they fit for your portfolio. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Please call again.